Hello and welcome to the Humber Athletic Center at Humber College. Tonight we have a matchup here tonight between the Humber Hawks and the Conestoga Condors here. I'm Andrew Milani with my broadcasting partner Adam Lucier. And Adam, what are we looking forward to here tonight in this matchup here between the number 11th ranked Humber Hawks and the Conestoga Condors?
Yeah, this is a chance for redemption tonight for those Humber Hawks. They're coming off their first loss in 46 consecutive home games last time out against the Fanshawe Falcons, for a chance to here, like I said, get a little redemption, get their feet back under them, and really start another run here in the latter half of this season.
Yeah, definitely a big game here for Humber. They want to get this second half of the season started on the right foot, going up against the Conestoga Condors team that they beat earlier on in this season, so could be a chance for them to kind of keep this momentum going as we'll get the standings here, see the difference between these two teams. Humber currently sitting just one game back at first of Fanshawe. Fanshawe, the number 2 ranked team in all the nation.
Yeah, those two losses you see on Humber's record there, both coming to those Falcons. And Falcons up there at 12-1, they dropped a game to St. Clair, and Conestoga right in the middle of the pack there. This is only their second season after rejoining the OCAA, already matching their win total from last year. So despite that 5-8 record, a pretty successful season for these Conestoga Condors.
Yeah, definitely building off a bit of a disappointing season last year that they had, and they're just trying to move on and hopefully develop a core of players that they can eventually get competitive with here.
Yeah, they definitely have some players in this lineup that offer big contributions as we take a look at the head-to-head here, and not exactly the tightest of statistical categories as Humber leads in all listed categories.
Yeah, Humber having the advantage in all the categories, all the major categories that we had there listed. And we'll get a look at the head-to-head matchup here.
And the points are a big one to look at there. You see 54.3 for Conestoga, and Humber way up there at 75, nearly 75. They had a run of 4 games straight, putting up 80 points or more, so it's going to be tough for Conestoga to match the firepower of these Humber Hawks.
Yeah, absolutely. Humber is a pretty deep lineup. They can afford to kind of get everyone in that team going and really dip into the bench a little bit. Conestoga, a bit more of a top-heavy lineup, doesn't really have that luxury of dipping into the bench and getting as many useful minutes as Humber does.
Yeah, that's a good point, Andrew. There's 3 Conestoga Condors averaging over 32 minutes a game, and that's against Leticia Lopez, who leads the Hawks in minutes per game at just 30.6. So definitely different usage between head coaches D. Channer and H.A. Sharma. So we'll see if fatigue perhaps plays a factor with some of those Condors getting big minutes.
Yeah, specifically Megan White, guard for the Conestoga Condors, averaging 39.8 minutes per game, which is an average of just missing 12 seconds per game. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, that's a remarkable stat. We're playing with 10-minute quarters, so to average north of 39 minutes, that's a player who really has the team on her back, and it's kudos to her, kudos to Megan White for able to maintain those minutes through what's a fairly grueling season.
Yeah, not much rest for her, and you have to wonder if fatigue will start to set in here, especially in the second half of the season. Could be a little bit of a grueling journey.
Yeah, you see they're a high-energy group are those Humber Hawks. They play fast. Conestoga has quite the task tonight trying to slow these girls down.
Yeah, as you just said, Humber has a pretty good home court advantage. It's very tough for other teams to come in here and grab the win, as I believe only Fanshawe came in here and got the win.
Yeah, the first loss at home in 46 straight, but it looks as though we're about ready for the anthem here.
Yeah, about ready here for the national anthems and the player introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next here at the Humber Athletic Center for this matchup between the Conestoga Condors and your Humber Hawks. At this time, we ask you to please stand if you're able for the final of our national anthem.
just about underway here after the starting lineups.
A lot of familiar faces in that lineup. For the Humber Hawks, see Makiba Taylor get the start in this one. She's currently leading the team in assists per game.
Laura Meadows wins the tip-off there. Makiba Taylor takes the ball up the court. She's really the primary ball distributor here for this Humber Hawks offense. She gets the ball back. Passes it to Giles inside.
And look for Meadows in the post all game long. That's a matchup to watch.
Not able to get it up there. Conestoga with the ball. Megan White carrying the ball up the court. She's guarded tightly by Janae Giles.
Yeah, this could be a tough day at the office for this Condors offense.
Beckford going inside, guarded tough by Meadows, who picks it up.
A little bit of sloppy play so far for the Hawks on that turnover.
Taylor couldn't get it. An easy shot there for Phillips Cata. Humber looking for response here as Taylor carries it up the court. She goes inside. She's wide open. A nice little basket there to tie this game up at 2s.
That lane was wide open. Safer for Makiba to drive that lane that is the roads currently.
Yeah. And Taylor gets it back, and a little bit of sloppy play here to begin this one.
Yeah, a little back and forth action to get going here.
Yeah, Abdullah hands it off to White. White looking to hand it off. She gives it inside to Beckford. Beckford going inside. She gets a shot up, but it doesn't go in. Rebound, it's up. No good.
Not the greatest of shot selection. That was a long 2.
And Taylor gets it started here to Lopez for 3. It's up and good. And Leticia Lopez is now just one three-pointer away from her 100th and as a Humber Hawk.
Absolutely. That's number 99 for Lopez as she works her way towards those 100 triples for her Hawk career.
Triple digits and triples. Doesn't that just ring off the tongue?
Absolutely. Not to mention last game she picked up her 500th point in a Hawks uniform. Also played 2 seasons at Loyalist, so that brings her total points to over 800. What a career for Leticia Lopez.
And she's having quite the great season here too, as the offense here really runs through her as she's the leading point scorer and second in the team in assists. And an efficient scorer at that.
Yeah, shooting over 41% from beyond the arc. Phenomenal numbers.
Humber fumbling a little bit there. Campbell Johnson gets off the shot. It's good.
And how smooth was that stroke? That ball got bounced around a little bit, but MCJ able to get that shot up, and that nice rainbow drops in.
Yeah, the Conestoga defense just completely unprepared for that, as I think we all were. I don't think any of us were expecting her to get that shot off. Ball inside, outside now. Open lane to the hoop, and another pass there inside, and that's a foul and the bucket. It's good, so she will go to the line for an extra point there.
Yeah, that's Jamila Beckford working hard down low, drawing that foul.
Yeah, and she's one of these players for the Condors that they're going to rely on her heavily. She is one of those players averaging over 32 minutes a game. She's also their leading scorer. She adds another one to her tally right there.
Yeah, you see her make that shot there. Just a 44% free throw shooter, so the Hawks potentially looking to foul Beckford early.
Campbell Johnson looking inside for Meadows. She couldn't get it good. Phillips Cata working her way up the court. She shoots it, and it's good. This one's tied at 7.
Yeah, good hustle and speed by the Hawks to work their way back there, but just a nice floater drops.
Taylor getting the ball movement started. She's got it back, trying to work her way inside to Giles for 3. It's up. Hits the rim, and now Campbell Johnson on the rebound, though. Tries to get to Lopez.
And how about that athleticism, MCJ?
And she gets it up. And there's number 100 for her as a Hawk.
What a moment for Leticia Lopez. It feels like miles after milestones for Leticia. And she adds to it there, 100 triples in a Hawks uniform.
Yeah, racking it up there. Getting Humber back up by 3 here, leading 10-7. Beckford hands it off.
And this defense strong as usual.
Yeah, Giles with a great pickoff there. Doing a good job to pick up the foul.
Yeah, Hawks had numbers there. Good idea by Megan White. Smart play just to take that foul there and avoid the points.
Yeah, and Megan White showing why she is one of the more heavily relied on players for this Conestoga Condors team.
And it doesn't take long to see Jamie Gordon come into this game. Meadows will take a seat.
Gordon spending most of the time as a starter, and she's going to get her minutes here.
Yeah, it's been a nice problem to have for Coach Sharma. Gordon's been playing so well that she's been able to come in and out with Lauren Meadows, a really nice 1-2 punch.
Yeah, great problem to have here. As Gordon and Lopez fight for the ball there. Taylor gets it. There's going to be a foul called there.
More scrappy play by the Hawks. Has seen Lopez come away with that one.
And it seems that foul going to English there on Conestoga. A little bit of confusion. We didn't know who the foul was going to. Looks like Giles is going to inbound this one.
Britannia Brown now into this game. Kiva Taylor's going to take a break.
Humber working on keeping things fresh, and that's Megan White deflecting it out of bounds. Humber will retain possession.
Yeah, we mentioned usage off the top, and that's really the bread and butter of this Humber team, is cycling in a lot of fresh players, fresh legs on the court at all times.
Yeah, can never keep your players too fresh. Campbell Johnson inside, puts it up, air balls it. Gordon with the rebound, and she's fouled, and she'll go to the line for two.
Absolutely shocked is Ramla Abdallah. She did not expect that foul call there, but Jamie Gordon will head to the charity stripe.
Yeah, referee will disagree with that.
Always easy to disagree with a foul against yourself, I must say.
Yeah. Jamie Gordon, not the greatest free throw shooter, only shooting a little bit above 31%, but let's see what she could do here with these two opportunities. First one's up, and that will just rattle out. Chance to put Humber up by 4. And she'll airball that one.
Yeah, off the mark there.
Yeah, Gordon known as more of an inside rebounder type player.
Yeah, her field goal percentage is quite high. A lot of shots from the inside and that interior.
Of course, having a lot of good ball moving guards on the team definitely helps with that. Ball moved inside there. Conestoga, good ball movement. 4-3 put up, and that's going to be an air ball. Giles will pick it up and move it up the court.
Yeah, decent possession there, but not the strongest of shot selections for the Condors.
Good job there to find Campbell Johnson inside, but she misses. Beckford with the rebound. She'll hand it off to White.
Yeah, Jamila Beckford really the only one getting anything done against the Hawks early on for Conestoga.
Yeah, the Hawks defense a bit tricky there. That one rattles in. 2 points there for Glendenning.
So it's fairly obvious these high usage numbers for these three players for the Condors have made an impact early on.
Yeah, let's see if they can rack up some points as Humber tries to get a rotation here going, and most of their bench players see the court here.
Yeah, rebounds are going to be a big stat to look at in this game, as Humber has a league best 53.7 rebounds per game, and really it's Beckford the only one that's been able to compete with MCJ and Jamie Gordon on the glass.
Yeah, and you have to consider, too, that Humber keeps their opponent's rebounds pretty low, too, considering just a hair under 42 per game compared to their 53.
Humber definitely has the size advantage. So far, it's proved worthwhile.
Lopez with it. Passes to Gordon. Inside, that pass not good.
And once
White
again,
with
it's
it.
Beckford. She draws those tough assignments going against MCJ, going against Meadows, and so far she's come away strong. A couple takeaways.
Yeah, early on here, she's proving to be a bit of a matchup problem. We're going to have to see if Humber makes any adjustments here. Lopez doing a good job finding that ball, but that's just going to roll out of bounds and stay Conestoga ball.
That's textbook Leticia Lopez, never out of a play. See her poke that one through the Conestoga Condors player's legs.
Yeah, always fighting, bringing that feistiness to this Hawks defense. Got to love it. And Beckford with the miss there.
Yeah, that's all great defense by Jamie Gordon.
Brittany English with it. looking for a teammate. She goes inside, puts it up, and blocked. Just swallowed up there by the Conestoga defense.
Yeah, English going against the double team. Could have found an open player there.
Morris passes it inside. That's good by Phillips Cata.
Yeah, that's a smooth drive by Phillips. Saw that lane and ran right down the seam.
And Humber finds themselves down by 1 here in the late stages of this first quarter. English with it, passes it. It goes inside. Meadows looking for a lane, can't find it to Gordon inside, and she's going to get fouled again, and she'll be back at the line.
I love that play by Meadows, really drawing a lot of attention down at the baseline. Jamie Gordon wide open, sitting in the paint.
Conestoga seems content here to just let Gordon shoot from the line, as she isn't the greatest free throw shooter. So we'll get a timeout called here.
So on paper, it definitely looked like a bit of a mismatch for Conestoga and Humber, but so far the Condors playing tough, taking a 1-point lead.
Yeah, they're definitely doing a good job keeping in this game, especially you got to throw it out to Jamila Beckford, really being a real tough matchup problem on offense and defense, kind of all over the court. And Humber not really having an answer for her right now. And you have to think that Jay Sharma is going to talk this over with his team, kind of come back with a better game plan here in the late stages here, as you want to take the lead back going into the second quarter.
That's the thing. Beckford doing a great job early on in this one, going up against the bigs of Humber. But you got to think, when you're playing 36 minutes a game, that could take its toll. Meadows and MCJ love to play that physical game, so it'll be interesting to see if that matchup stays as strong throughout today's contest.
Yeah, from the Conestoga perspective too, you wonder if they're going to throw these players, the more physical players, at least a little bit of different looks, and see if that makes a difference, or if they're going to stick with the same plan. We're going to see it now, I guess.
Yeah, not too much surprise in the lineup of the Conestoga Condors. I'm sure head coach A.J. Sharma, one of the best in the biz, knew very well coming into this one the 3 players he'd see a lot of, and I'm sure has made a game plan against it.
A little bit of bad luck there for Jamie Gordon, and as that free throw attempt just rattles out of the net, she'll shoot her second here, 0 for 3 so far tonight. And that one's good. Finally nailing her first free throw after 3 missed attempts.
And that one falling in the bucket, I'm sure, is a nice sight. Could be what she needed to get in a rhythm.
White fakes the 3 and moves it and puts it up, and another air ball there. But Beckford on that, and she puts up, and it's not good. Makiba Taylor with it, carrying it up the court, and she will be fouled.
Yeah, strange sight there. You see the Condors come over and a little bit of a full court press there, and all it does is result in a foul.
And they are in the, or excuse me, I should say the Hawks are in the bonus here. And Taylor will take her first free throw attempt. That one hits the back of the hoop.
Just 24% free throw shooting for Makiba.
As she makes her second.
That'll bring the average up.
Putting Humber up by 1.
And if the game stays this way, the Hawks going to have plenty of opportunities on that foul line. Doing a nice job of starting to convert.
Phillips Cata working her way inside. She will be fouled. Or no, excuse me, that's a traveling call. I think she was looking for the foul. Won't get it though. Humber taking a timeout here.
Yeah, head coach Sharma has seen what he needs to. Time for some early game adjustments. So you see the crowd starting to fill up here at the Hawks Nest. That men's game is coming up right here on HSN at 8 o'clock.
Got Matt Hamill and Kyle Dalton on the call for that one.
2 of the finest on the mic.
Certainly looking forward to that one. Can't wait.
13-0 are the men's team. Quite the season. As well as these 11-2 girls. It's been quite the year in the Hawks Nest. A lot of success.
Yeah, a lot of fun watching both the men's and women's games kind of pile up wins here.
Yeah, and they really feed off each other. You often see the men's team come out and, have a little cheer section going for the ladies as they take on their competition. Nice to see the camaraderie between the 2 programs.
Well, they do travel together to the road game, so you got to think you do end up building kind of a friendship and camaraderie there. And it's nice to see them kind of cheering each other on here. So we're getting ready, coming out of that timeout. Laura Meadows with the inbound to Makiba Taylor. She'll carry it up the court to Giles. Open for three. She's guarded.
Yeah, you don't want to give Giles that much room.
Yeah.
She has no fear of tossing up a three.
Meadows with it inside. It's good. Humber back up by 3, and Hawks giving Conestoga the old full court press here. Meadows guarding Brown. Brown looking for a lane inside. She passes it. That's going to go out of bounds. Humber ball.
Miscommunication there on the hookup.
Yeah,
you don't want to be gifting these Hawks any free possessions.
No, absolutely not. That ball is just a little too spicy, a little too hot to handle. Meadows once again getting ready to inbound this to Taylor.
And into the game checks Anna Jacobs. Tell by those bright shoes she has on.
They can't miss her on the court. Taylor looking for a lane inside. She finds it. Smooth move there for the basket. Humber back up by 5.
How about the handles of Akiba Taylor? For the oohs and ahs from the bench on that one.
Yeah, very impressive move. Jacked up for 3, hits the rim. Taylor with the rebound. She loses it there, but
all-out battle here on the floor.
That's going to be a jump ball.
Who's in the middle of it but Jamila Beckford? That's the Conestoga name that repeatedly is coming off the tongue. She's been active so far.
Oh, one of the refs was calling jump ball. It's going to be an inbound. My mistake. Looking to pass it to White inside.
Great presence by Janae Giles. She's seen that pass coming the whole way. Able to dart in and intercept.
Yeah, don't want to give them any easy baskets here.
Yeah, these set plays just not being too productive for the Condors so far. The Hawks are staying right in their hip pockets.
Wolver passes it off.
Up and down.
Yeah, Phillips kind of a little too fancy there. That won't work.
Yeah, trying to take that desperation 3, but the pressure just a little too strong. Couldn't get the ball away before coming down with it.
Yeah, that Hawks defense has been pretty strong here in the first quarter. Campbell Johnson working it inside. Tries to pass it off to Meadows. Picked off, though. Condors working their way up the court. Works the ball inside. That's Brown with it. She goes outside. Back inside. Campbell Johnson picking it off. Gives it to Giles. Giles working her way up to court. Back to Campbell Johnson. It's a little too hot, that shot.
Yeah, I think MCJ had a little bit more time on her hands than she thought. Kind of rushed that layup attempt there.
Yeah, no one really guarding her there. She had then all to herself. Shot jacked up for 3. Rims out. Campbell Johnson with the rebound over to Taylor.
MCJ not doing a whole lot offensively, but really contributing on the glass.
Meadows with it. Passes it inside to Campbell Johnson. She'll put it up. Once again, hits the rim and out.
That bounce pass by Meadows there, awful creative on that possession. Nice court vision.
White with it. Pass it to Phillips Cata going around. Back inside to Beckford. Beckford looking for a shot. Blocked by Campbell Johnson, but that's going to be a foul.
You see head coach A.J. Sharma, he's saying don't swat at the ball, just get that hand up. MCJ is the Hawks leader in blocks per game, averaging about 1.5 per contest, but head coach Sharma knows when you make it look that violent, it's often getting a call.
And Beckford shooting just a hair under 45% from the line, so maybe not the worst decision to send her there. She misses her first shot. Beckford picks up her second.
Currently the leading scorer for the Condors.
Second shot is good.
Just 4 points on the board for Beckford so far.
And Condors 4 points within Humber as Giles carries the ball up the court, looking for a lane inside. Passes it off to Lopez. Lopez is at the top of the key, goes inside, puts up the hook shot. It's good.
And what a night so far for Leticia Lopez. Took her no time at all to get her 103-pointer for her Humber career, and now dishing some high percentage shots.
Yeah, already with 8 points on the board for Lopez. Foul there. It looked like Beckford with the offensive foul.
Yeah, if you don't think Janae Giles is going to run through the screen, you're thinking of the wrong player. She's tough to play on the court and shows it there.
Yeah, feisty at both ends of the court. That seems to be a good formula here for the Hawks tonight.
7 seconds to go. Let's see who gets that final touch.
Taylor with it at the top of the key. Looking for it inside, gives it off. The shot for three, and that will miss. That was Anna Jacobs with that shot that was off. And Humber going to the second quarter up by 6 by a score of 18-12. And Adam, what are you seeing here from this Hawks squad going to the rest of the game?
Yeah, it stayed pretty tight early on, and I think that timeout midway through the quarter by A.J. Sharma kind of turned the tide in this one. He's seen what he had to have seen and made his adjustments, and so far since, the Hawks have really come out strong, both defensively and offensively. You've seen the battle with the bigs, MCJ and Laura Meadows trying to get the better of Beckford, and they're beginning to do so. Starting to take their toll on this high-usage Condors team.
Yeah, if I'm right, Beckford and Megan White didn't leave the court at all during that first quarter, so we're going to see if any of that usage and potentially fatigue will play a factor going into the later stages of this one.
Yeah, I guess if you want a water break, that's what timeouts and intermissions are for, is no rest for Beckford.
And then Humber, in the meanwhile, doing a good job getting all their rotation players really going here so far.
Yeah, they did a similar thing against Fanshawe. They're really rotating in a lot of new, fresh faces, and it helps. They went to go on a lot of nice runs in that game. Different chemistry at all times. It's a formula that's worked all season. I don't expect Sharma to veer from that path too often.
And of course, if that's a luxury you have, you got to take it. So you can be fresh come playoff time. And Humber, of course, winning the last 4 OCAA championships for women's basketball, going for 5 in a row, and going for also their 3rd national championship in the last 4 years.
You see on your screen there, Hawks Nation, official Humber varsity fan club, always giving away some nice swag at each and every home game.
And you can follow them at Humber Hawks Nation and all your favorite social media platforms. Leticia Lopez jacks it up for 3, and that one will rim out and go out of bounds. Condors ball.
Looking for 101 was Leticia Lopez there. Already dropping 2 3-pointers in today's game to bring her up to 100 in her Humber career.
Ball worked inside, bounces out. Shot put up there by Beckford, she won't get it. Lopez quickly working her way up the court.
Wide open is Anna Jacobs. Can't get the ball to her though.
No. Ball goes to Meadows. Meadows to Jacobs. Jacobs trying to work her way inside. Lopez open for 3. Won't make it.
Leticia doesn't get too many looks that open.
Batista trying to get back on defense now.
Nice
Wolver
D
trying to
by
look for a
Jacobs
teammate.
there.
Yeah. Giles, good job finding the ball. Looked like she was fouled. No call, though. Giles working her way up the court to Jacobs in the corner. That's going to be called for traveling.
Yeah, I like what Anna Jacobs did there. Fake that 3-pointer and try to work her way down the baseline, but called for the travel as that plant foot had a little movement to it.
Yeah, got to make sure that you get that dribble off before you get both feet moving.
So the Hawks with a pretty comfortable lead here, but yet to pull away.
Abdallah working her way, looking for a teammate. She finds White. White looking for a teammate. Back to Phillips Cata. Works her way inside to Beckford. Beckford outside to Phillips Cata. Looking for a lane. She'll just put it up, and that won't go in. Phillips Cata with her own rebound. She'll get fouled and head to the free throw line.
Yeah, taking a hard foul there is Phillips. Akiba Taylor held strong in the paint.
Yeah, some strong defense here to start this second quarter.
No easy buckets for the Condors. They've had to work for every single one. Going to need to start taking advantage of these free throw opportunities.
Yeah, I don't think Coach A.J. Sharma is going to be too thrilled with the amount of fouls you're taking, but they're going to take it, I guess, right now. Just trying to limit those offensive opportunities and those points.
Yeah,
Second
when you have
shot
a
is
team
good.
that plays with this type of spirit and this type of toughness, definitely no stranger to the foul call or these Humber Hawks, but that's just the brand of basketball they play. If you come in to the Hawks nest, you're going to have to pay for it.
Yeah, nice pass there inside from Taylor to Campbell Johnson. Easy 2 points there to put Humber up by 7 points. Beckford with it. She finds White. White looking for a teammate. She'll try and work her way inside. Over to Phillips Cata. Phillips Cata to Abdallah. Over to White. White hands it off inside to Wolvert. She puts it up. That will rattle in.
That's a nice floater over Anna Jacobs. The D was right where it needed to be. Great positioning. Just a great shot made.
Yeah, Maddie Wolvert with her first 2 points of the night. Three-pointer put up. No good by Britannia Brown.
That one looked good off the fingertips, but just off the backside of that rim.
And that's Megan White working her way up the court. Inside to Beckford. Tries to work her way outside, and that will go out of bounds. Humber ball.
Trying to pass it to 5'6" Abdallah. That pass would have worked if she was 6'6", perhaps.
Abdallah, first-year player that's also getting tons of playing time, averaging 36.5 minutes played per game. Just incredible. Taylor working her way inside. Passed it to Lopez. Tried to get up a shot, didn't. Campbell Johnson outside to Lopez. Jacks it up for three. No good. Lopez just having trouble finding number 101.
She does a great job, though, of planting her feet, able to catch and shoot so quick.
Abdullah with the ball, working her way on the outside. And pass there picked off by Campbell Johnson. Brown over to Taylor, puts it up. No good. Beckford with the rebound, giving it to Abdallah. Back to White, and they're going to take their time working their way up the court.
A lot of high-efficiency shot opportunities for the Hawks that they're not converting on.
Phillips Cata, tough shot inside. She won't make it, but gets her own rebound and makes that one. Condors back within 3. Leticia Lopez with the ball, working it up the court.
Look for the pick from MCJ. There it is.
Yeah, screen, and that's going to leave her wide open. That shot just misses.
Hawks just are not getting the bounces down there on the rim.
Yeah, everything just seems to be rattling off the rim there. A bit of bad luck here for the Hawks. White fakes the shot, looking for a teammate. And that pass is picked off by Campbell Johnson.
MCJ with her range is at a few steals tonight, really wrecking havoc on the passing of the Condors.
Lopez working her way inside. The pass over to Brown, that's good for 3.
And that's just got to be a missed assignment. Britannia Brown in a different postal code than the Conestoga Condor defender. And with a look like that, she'll make that shot more often than not.
And those are Britannia Brown's first 3 points of the night. Abdallah over to White. White double team, she's fouled though.
Going to go up against Brown and Lopez there.
The foul will go to Leticia Lopez. That's going to be her first of the night.
Some fresh legs coming into the game. MCJ will take a breather, and Ebony Beals comes out onto the floor.
White with the ball, looking for a teammate. Inside. That's Beckford with it. She'll put it up, and that misses.
Meadows definitely got a hand on that one. She's been winning this matchup as of late.
English with the ball. Goes over to Taylor. Taylor with it.
That's a hard screen there by Ebony Beals.
Yeah, no kidding.
Sends White flying.
Meadows looking for a shot. She puts it inside, and that's good. Humber back up by 8.
That's exactly what Meadows brings to the lineup. A lot of threats from beyond the arc for this Humber team, but she can get it done down low.
Beckford with the ball. Passes it back to White. White with it. We're trying to work her way inside. She's open for 3. Puts it up. That's good. Condors staying within this game, just 5 back of Humber.
Yeah, it's a 2-possession game. Some life over there on the Conestoga bench. They're definitely still in this one.
Yeah, playing really well as a unit and relying upon those stars of theirs and doing a good job of that. Lopez with it. Goes past the screen. She's open. Can't make that shot. Lopez has been a little cold since making that number 100.
Yeah, off to a hot start was Lopez. Got a little bit cold as of late. Usually doesn't take her too long to get back in the swing of things, though.
Beckford puts it outside. Shot is up by Glendenning, but doesn't make it. The long 2 doesn't go. Brittany English with it, waiting for Lopez to come back up.
English has some great handles. Look for her to drive here.
Finds Taylor. Lopez wide open for three. It's up. It's good. That's three-pointer number 101. Finally.
Shaken off the rust is Leticia Lopez. As we'll get a timeout here.
Yeah, Conestoga calling a timeout here as this quarter maybe starting to slip away from them as they were in this one. And now Hawks up by 8. And we're going to get a replay of that last Leticia Lopez three-pointer.
Yeah, and for the timing of this game, that's a huge shot to make for Leticia. As a 5-point lead becomes 8. And the Hawks looking to pull away late here in the first half.
Yeah, and definitely huge for her confidence as well. We're going to get a second look at that pretty soon. Yeah, just as I was saying, it's going to be a big boost for her confidence, missing a few of those threes. As a shooter, not all your shots are going to fall, but you definitely want some of them to go in to keep your confidence going.
Yeah, Lopez is so versatile, whether she's shooting off the dribble or catching and shooting. She's as dangerous as it gets to shoot as many three-pointers as she does and still average over 41%. Just remarkable numbers. Can't say enough about what she's done in her time here at Humber.
Yeah, she does such a great job of playing off the screen and just doing a good job finding herself in open position.
Yeah, and the screen's also been a pretty important factor in this one. You see Ebony Beals check into the game, and only a few big screens in this one. And on the other side, Jamila Beckford has also gotten involved physically. So
yeah,
definitely a chippy affair here tonight at the Hawks Nest.
You mentioned Ebony Beals and also Campbell Johnson, an effective screen herself. Conestoga has the ball now. Abdallah with it, with White in the backcourt.
Well, who's on the floor? It's Abdallah, White, and Beckford.
Yeah, you don't say. Looking for Beckford. She's looking for a lane inside. Good job, though, by Meadows to pick it off.
Soft touch by Meadows to poke it away.
Giles one-on-one, puts it up, can't get it. That's White with the rebound.
Condors have numbers. Good hustle, though, by the Hawks.
White looking for the inside lane. She finds it, but can't get the shot to go. Taylor with it. They got numbers here, it looks like, but she's going to wait for her teammates.
Janae Giles is directing traffic over there.
Yep, giving it to Meadows inside. She's guarded, though.
Great ball movement here.
Yeah, Giles wide open for three. Can't make it. Beals doing a good job smacking that rebound over to Taylor.
Not a pretty play, but hey, if it works.
Yeah, whatever works, right. Oh, the big dangle there by Makiba Taylor. And
Makiba bringing the place down.
yeah, everyone in this gym is just ready to go now.
Man, the ref has to shoo these fans off the floor.
Yeah, a little too much excitement going on in the stands.
That's the men's team down there. You don't think they're loving this?
A big applause here from this Humber audience watching.
And how good does that feel for Makiba Taylor, bringing that type of energy into this game? And what was a tight matchup is now a 10-point lead.
Yeah, we're going to get a replay of that one. Those brilliant handles there by Makiba Taylor. She goes inside. Oh.
She was catching the end there. Condor defender already on the floor.
White
Jump ball ruled. And the energy still in this building. That's all it takes is one play. And the entire gym is fired up.
It's going to be Conestoga ball here. Looks like Abdallah's going to inbound it.
See head coach Sharma having a little bit of a chat with the referee. Not too sure what the issue is, but we're back underway.
If I had to guess, it might be with some of the inconsistencies with the refs. We've seen jump ball called a couple times. Giles goes inside, easy 2 points. Humber back up by 12, excuse me, for the first time in this match. Yeah, the referees we've seen called jump ball a few times, but there's yet to be a jump ball here yet. Easy shot there for Glendenning as she just got that rebound right in front of the hoop.
And now it's just some run and gun basketball here as both teams flying up and down the court.
Yeah, I don't think either coach is going to be happy with that type of play. They want some hard defense here. Meadows works her way inside, unable to get the shot away though. That's going to be Conestoga ball.
Meadows thought it went off a Condor, but not getting the call there. Lead remains at 10.
Yeah, I think that was the right call made though by the referee. Abdallah passes it up to Morris. Morris works her way up the court, guarded by Meadows. Back to Abdallah at the top of the key.
See the positioning of these Humber Hawks. Tough to find any sort of lane in which to get through.
Yeah, playing tight man-to-man defense here. Good job by English to knock that ball loose. Abdullah gets it back, though. White jacks up the long three. That's going to be airballed and will be Humber basketball here with 1:20 left to go, and the Hawks up by 10.
Yeah, that three-pointer came from the logo. Shot clock running out. Desperation heave. Couldn't make it to the rim.
And we're almost at halftime here. We're going to see if either Conestoga can get their way back into this one a little bit, or if Humber can extend the lead. Taylor works her way up the court with the ball. Campbell Johnson with the screen. She's open. Finds English with it. And that's a hoop and harm, as English will get the chance for the and one.
And there it is, that ball movement. Great work to find English darting towards the hoop, and she makes no mistake and taking the foul.
And
nice
English,
work.
English here with a big chance to put Humber up by 13. She'll make it. And Campbell Johnson got that rebound. And a little bit of confusion there. That's going to be a jump ball. The Conestoga defense just a little asleep there. Not ready for that free throw. I guess they thought it was two.
Definitely thought it was two. A little lackadaisical with that move there. And MCJ making that smart play, ripping that ball away. So once again, another timeout coming here.
We're going to get a little replay of that brilliant shot made by Makiba Taylor.
Yeah, I want to see that move again. Take a look here. A little ankle break, sitting down the defender.
Yeah, Megan Morris just ankles destroyed on that play. She lets Taylor go in there for the easy 2 points.
Yeah, the men team, they're sitting front court, almost brought the place down when that move was made. Nice work by Makiba to work her way to the rim and make the bucket as well. Nice scoring play.
A good job of keeping this momentum going for the Hawks, as it looks like they're in control of this game at the end of the first half.
Yeah, it definitely took a little while. This one was tight early on, but the Hawks, especially with that defensive play, have really started to pull away.
And we saw a little bit of sloppy play before, a lot of not defense played, you might want to say. It's back and forth, pure offense, and I think the coaches are going to want to slow it down here a little bit and stick to a little bit more of a structured defensive game plan.
Yeah, we've had a little bit of everything here tonight at the Hawks Nest. It's been an entertaining game to watch.
Yeah, a
Let's
lot of
see
fun
if
here.
Both teams hunker down or we get more free-flowing action.
Taylor with the inbound over to English. Back to Taylor at the top of the key, looking for a lane inside. She undresses her defender, unable to get the shot away, though.
And if I am a Condor defender, I am avoiding Makiba Taylor the rest of the game.
Yeah, I don't want that assignment. That's Beckford wide open for that layup. And Giles will carry it up the court. Humber up by 10 with just over 40 seconds here remaining in the first half. There's open lane there, but
offensive foul called on the pick play.
Tejan Cole not happy with that call, but it will be Conestoga Condors ball. Abdallah with it, working her way up the court.
Condors need some type of momentum before they hit the locker room at half.
Yeah, Beckford with it, looking for a lane or a teammate. White with it in three-point range.
White showing no fear shooting from deep. Let's see if she'll try it.
Yeah, she's looking for a teammate here by the looks of it, though. Beckford with it, looking for that lane inside. Puts up the shot, and that's good.
Nice little step back there. That's a nice play made by Beckford.
Yeah, not an easy shot with the defense draped all over her there. Taylor looking for a lane. She'll put up the shot, and that will rim out. And it looks like
just a second left.
Yeah, shot put up there by Phillips Cata, but not in time, as the Humber Hawks will go into the half up 34-26 against the visiting Conestoga Condors.
Yeah, some sharp play late in that first half has really grown this Humber Hawks lead. I'm sure head coach A.J. Sharma has a few adjustments to make at halftime, but he must be pretty pleased how the girls have performed tonight coming off against that Fanshawe loss.
Yeah, I think you have to be pretty happy overall with their performance here so far. A few of their shots haven't been going in, but You have to like the effort, especially on defense, covering very tough matchup in Jamila Beckford for the Condors. And we'll be back right after this. We'll be back right after this for the start of the second half. Hello and welcome back to the second half of the Humber Hawks versus the Conestoga Condors, the first half of a doubleheader here for basketball.
Men's game coming up in about an hour's time. But these Lady Humber Hawks have the work cut out for them against the Condors, playing them tough early in the first half, able to pull away late.
Yeah, tough game here for either side here. Leticia Lopez leading the way in the first half with 11 points, and Taylor Phillips-Cata leading the way with 9 points for the visiting Condors.
Yeah, those numbers pretty evenly matched in that first half. The only one that's really standing out is the scoreboard.
Yeah, kind of a little bit back and forth. The first quarter was more of Humber's quarter. The second quarter a little more back and forth though, and that's keeping Conestoga in this ball game. Inbound here, Abdallah looking for a teammate. Gives it to White, who has played every single second of this game so far. Giles works away up the court with a nice finish. Trying to draw the foul there, but won't get it.
Yeah, that's Phillips there. That's a tough call to answer when you have Janae Giles running towards you.
Yeah, Phillips-Cata doing a good job playing some tough defense on Giles there. And she gets it inside with a nice bucket.
That's a nice play there. Some good ball movement down to the baseline by the Condors. Going to need a whole lot more of that if they hope to keep pace with this Hawks offense.
Yeah, and that's now 11 points for her here tonight.
The foul is number 16, Maya Campbell-Johnson. Personal foul number 2, and team foul number 1.
Campbell-Johnson with their second foul of the night.
As you mentioned, Megan White still out there playing every second. Abdallah also out there, some high usage, not to mention Beckford, who's been on for quite some time.
Yeah, and she's been quite the matchup problem as she gets it inside. Can't get the shot to fall, though.
Obviously, the talent is there for those three girls,
and
but
Giles,
conditioning might be a factor.
And Giles stepping just out of bounds there. Not happy with that call, but the ball will go back to the Condors.
Condors showing signs of life early on here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, still hanging around, only down by 8 here in the opening stages of the second half. Abdullah works it over.
Risky pass.
Yeah, and that's picked off by Giles. Working her way inside, guarded by Beckford. Works it back outside. Lopez with it, over to Taylor. Taylor wide open for 3, jacks it up, won't go in. And Giles tried to run for that rebound, but just unable to make it there in time. Conestoga ball.
Yeah, that quick movement there by Humber. Conestoga really not staying with their assignments. Letting a lot of open looks go on the perimeter.
Yeah, a little bit out of sync. Phillips-Cata with it. Jacks it up for 2. Now go out. Meadows with the rebound over to Lopez. Lopez carrying it up the court. Tries to find a lane inside. Puts it up for 3. No good. As Campbell-Johnson was looking for that rebound. Just couldn't come up with it as Beckford gets it.
With MCJ and Meadows on the floor. Could leave a lot of open room for Lopez.
Now is Abdallah missing there for 3. Beckford with the rebound. Passes it out. Phillips-Cata with it in the outside. Trying to find a lane, but she's guarded by Taylor. Taylor playing tough defense. Over to Abdallah. Inside to Beckford. And that will be an air ball. And it will be Humber Hawks ball.
Wouldn't be surprised if Meadows got a hand on that one. She often does. That's been a fun matchup, Beckford and Meadows. No one really coming out on top. It's been pretty even.
Yeah, a lot of just back and forth defensive play here to start the second half. Taylor with it at the top of the key. Tries to find a lane inside. Over to Campbell-Johnson, but that will be deflected out of bounds. Humber keeps possession.
Nice work there by Beckford, getting her hands in the passing lane. Once again, looking for MCJ down low, nothing doing.
Yeah, Taylor with it with the inbound. Over to Meadows. Meadows looking for the shot. Puts it inside for Campbell-Johnson. Open look, it's good. And Humber's back up by 10.
Two of the bigger players on the floor, those two there connecting for the basket, showing the versatility they have in their game.
Giles with a nice pick off there. She'll work it up the court. She's guarded by White. Passes it back to MCJ. Jacks it up for 2. It's good.
So fluid with her stroke is Maya Campbell-Johnson as she took that little loft pass from Janae Giles, who made no mistake.
And with her 8th point of the night here, she'll put Humber up by 12. Abdallah with it, trying to find a lane inside. She was guarded by Lopez. Phillips-Cata jacks it up for 2, but looks like she was fouled on the shot. Taylor pleading her case with the referee.
Yeah, Makiba thought she got all ball on that one, but the referee saw something different.
And Phillips Cata will go to the line for 2.
Phillips definitely been the offensive spark so far in half number 2 for these Condors.
Yeah, even in the first half, she was a pretty efficient player. Heavily relied on to score, making 4 for 8 shots from the field.
I'm not a math whiz, but I believe that is 50%.
You would be right, Adam, as you are talking to a math whiz. First shot didn't fall. Phillips Cata getting ready with the second shot. Free throw up, and that just rims out. And she does a good job finding the rebound, but can't put that away. Campbell Johnson getting it over to Taylor, looking for Giles. She puts it up for 3. No good. And White with the rebound.
And the pace just got notched up to 11 after that free throw attempt.
Yeah, the energy definitely high up here. White working inside. Beckford with it, fighting through some traffic, and she gets it to fall. Nice little play there by Beckford to get the bucket.
Yeah, recent substitution saw Jamie Gordon come in for Meadows. So now it's Gordon up against Beckford, and Beckford getting the best of her early on.
Yeah, different look and definitely taking advantage of it there. Taylor looking for the shot, won't find it, over to Giles, going inside. Tries to find it, but unable to get the bucket to drop. White passes it up to Phillips Cata, but that's almost picked up by Lopez, and she gets it back.
How about Leticia Lopez?
Yeah, nice
giving it all on every play.
A nice little scrappy play there, and finds Giles with it. Giles with it at the top of the key, trying to find a teammate.
They're giving Giles a lot of room on that perimeter. She may just start taking those shots.
And she found an open lane, but once again, unable to put that layup away. Abdallah with it, moving it up the court. Over to Beckford. She's guarded by Gordon. Looks for the inside lane, puts it up, and that one just falls out. Gordon trying to get that rebound. Gives it right to Beckford. Can't get it to drop again. That one bounces out off of Jamie Gordon and will remain Conestoga ball.
Yeah, that sequence definitely not how they drew it up. Jamie Gordon kept it in bounds, but went straight to Beckford. From Beckford off Gordon, and out of bounds we go again. Condors ball.
I don't know if they dropped the ball in flubber or something, because this ball's been bouncing all over the place. No one really able to get a hand cleanly on in this one.
Yeah, been some fast breaks time and time again early on.
It's been a lot of fun to watch, though. Ball outside to White. That's going to be for 2. Can't get it to go. Lopez pick up the rebound.
Yeah, strange shot selection there. That's a long 2 trying to put up there with her feet on the line.
Yeah, it's not exactly coach's shot. Fighting for the ball there. Beckford picks it up over to Abdallah. She gets a hand on it, puts it up, and she'll get fouled by Giles. Giles not happy with that call.
And the Condors section of the cheering squad sure like that sequence there.
Yeah, their section of the stands here is definitely fired up after that one.
Always nice to see those visiting teams travel well.
And Abdallah with a chance here for her first points of the night.
For the amount of minutes she plays, good work by these Humber Hawks to keep her scoreless now into the third quarter.
Yeah, she hasn't really looked for too many shots, though. She's been more relied upon as more of a ball distributor here. She misses the first shot, goes for the second. Now one finds its way in for her first point of the evening. So we'll get a substitution here.
And despite these Hawks really having a better game statistically, it's just a 9-point game. Conestoga definitely not out of it.
No, definitely not. That's Brown with the ball. That's going to be an offensive foul. Not sure by who, though. 21, Laura Meadows. It's going to be her first foul of the night. And team foul number 4, so Humber's got to be careful. One more foul will send Conestoga into the bonus.
You see now Meadows is the one back on Beckford. AJ Sharma really liking what he's getting out of that matchup.
Brown puts it inside.
And that's exactly why, as Meadows blocks that shot attempt.
And Meadows doing a good job guarding Beckford. Beckford having a few words for her. And Jamie Gordon does a good job finishing there. Humber up by 11. Abdallah carries it up, guarded by Lopez. trying to lose her, but Lopez is staying on her tight.
Great handles, even better defense.
Beckford with it, trying to find a teammate. She does. Moore's looking for the inside lane. Over to Abdullah. Looked for at the three-point attempt, but won't put it up. Back over to Morris for three. It's good. And that Conestoga section is just fired up, as you can see there in the bottom of your screen.
And I can understand why the pesky Condors just refuse to go away.
Yeah.
6-point game here with 3 and change to go in quarter number 3.
I'm going to have to correct you there, Adam. That's going to be an 8-point game right now.
Oh, we talked about my math whiz skills. There it is in full effect.
Don't worry, I'm here for you, buddy. That's going to be a hoop and a harm for Makiba Taylor. Doing a good job there to put Humber back up by 10.
Makiba all over the floor tonight. She already had an ankle break on the statistics in quarter number 2. Now a chance at the charity stripe.
Free throw is good. Humber back up by 11, and Makiba Taylor now with 10 points on the game.
So these Condors currently sitting in the rear view mirror.
Yeah, they're going to want to finish up this third quarter strong to try and get back in the fourth quarter. Working the ball inside. Taylor forcing Phillips out of bounds, but it will stay Conestoga ball.
Yeah, they're saying Makiba stepped out of bounds on the baseline after the interception. Not too much of a disagreement coming from Taylor, so apparently she felt the same way.
Chantel Brown with inbound inside to Glendenning. Back to Brown on the outside. Working it over, White with it. That's Phillips. Inside is Glendenning, and the the layup is good. Condors back within 9.
Quickly are the Hawks.
Yeah, they're going to want to put away some points here. Taylor working her way. That's an easy 2 points there.
Great play by Makiba Taylor.
Yeah, doing a good job finding Jamie Gordon there, open for the layup.
Drawing plenty of attention to herself is Makiba, as she's done with her ball handling all night long. Able to find that seam and dish it to Gordon.
Yeah, she's so great with the ball. Definitely one of the best, if not the best ball handler on this Hawk squad. Inside to Glendenning. She passes it out. And that's Phillips Cata with the missed shot. Taylor with it. Up to Brittany English.
This game's starting to open up.
Looks it for Gordon inside. But that's going to be called back for a foul. Megan White with her second foul, and that's going to be the second team foul of the quarter. English with the inbound, works it to Taylor. Works it over, it goes to Jacobs, back to Taylor. Puts it inside to Meadows, it's good. Nice quick little layup there to put Humber back up by 13.
Easy as can be for Laura Meadows. She'll make that shot 10 times out of 10.
And a nice quick move there by Megan Morris to work inside, and she'll get a chance for 2 shots at the line. And Conestoga now in the bonus in the final 1 minute 47 seconds of the third quarter.
Yeah, this game now wide open. Sprinting down the floor, both of these teams.
Morris makes her first shot. Back within 12 here, and chance here to put them within 11. She makes the second free throw. Gordon with it up to Taylor.
How about Megan Morris, yet to miss a free throw attempt this season?
That's impressive.
Just 6 for 6, so a limited sample size, but 1-0-0 sure looks nice on the stat sheet.
Absolutely does. Meadows working inside, finds an open lane. She's fouled, and with a chance for 2 free throw shots here.
Nice work off the dribble by Meadows. Calm, cool, and collected, drawing that foul.
Yeah, she's real crafty in the inside with her hands there. And created that foul all for herself.
Yeah, fifth-year player, and what a story she's been, coming back from a pretty major injury and right away contributing to that lineup, really forcing herself into that starting lineup. Head coach A.J. Sharma had no other choice but to get Meadows in the game with the type of play she's had.
Yeah, and you got to think the Humber strategy for the second half of the season just to really work her back into the lineup and have her ready to fully to go going into the playoffs. And hopefully go for your 5th provincial title in a row and your 3rd national title in 4 years.
Yeah, there's definitely a breaking in period, a little bit of rust on the game of Meadows as she slowly worked her way back into the lineup, but since being at 100% full go, she's been nearly unstoppable.
Yeah, she has looked good, and it's also about the other teammates really trying to get her into the lineup to get that energy and kind of teamwork going.
Absolutely. Speaking of teamwork, the Hawks sticking up for each other there. A hard foul against Jamie Gordon. Teammates showing they have her back. It's been a little bit of a chippy affair so far in this one. A lot of physical play.
Yeah, each of these teams with no more fouls to give in this quarter. Conestoga is just on the border of being in the bonus, or putting Humber in the bonus. Taylor working her way inside. She'll be fouled, though. That's not going to be on the shot, but Taylor will go to the line for 2 anyways, as Humber is now in the bonus.
This lead is holding steady at 12.
Taylor with the chance here to extend the lead to 14 if she makes both. First free throw misses, just a little too weak on that shot.
Neither team is exactly taking full advantage of free throw opportunities in this game.
Yeah, neither team is really too strong at the free throw, so I guess you could say each team is really taking advantage of that, or at least trying to. Abdullah works it over. That's Rachel Wolvert passing it over to White. White inside, she's fouled. And with a chance here to put Conestoga back within 11.
English doing everything right there, some strong positioning, but did impede White's progress to the rim.
And White has played every minute, every second of this game so far. She makes her first free throw here.
Yeah, nothing new for her. She's averaging over 39 minutes of a 40-minute game. That's astonishing numbers to keep that pace through an entire season.
Yeah, as we mentioned before, she misses an average of just 12 seconds per game. So you got to imagine the only time she's ever left the court is when the game is just completely out of hand. Taylor open for 3. It's good! And Humber up by 14 here. Good way to try and close out this 3rd quarter, but it's not over yet.
Yeah, that's a big one at the end of 3, leaving Makiba Taylor wide open. Starting to stretch that lead now.
You notice Beckford really not on the court now, so they might want to keep her fresh for the 4th quarter. Taylor with it. Not much time left here. 18 seconds left to go in the 3rd. No shot clock, so we'll just see the end here. Meadows tried to get it. Not quick enough on there, though. Conestoga will have the possession here for the final 12.2 seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Brittany English probably had a little bit more time than she thought there. 18 seconds on the clock, putting that shot up.
Megan White with it. Looking to put a shot up. She won't do it. Brittany English with a nice steal. She'll jack up her own 3. Not in time, or excuse me, in time, but just not on the mark. And Humber will go into the 4th quarter up 14 by a score of 54-40.
Yeah, that was a nice closing sequence for the Hawks at the end of quarter number 3. Brittany English with the steal, and it's been pretty smooth sailing through 3 quarters as the Hawks have not been pressed too heavily.
We're going to get some replays here of the game so far.
Been quite the entertaining game as you see members of Hawk Nation receiving some free swag as some T-shirts are being hucked into the crowd. Definitely been a back and forth game as we look at these highlights here. Shots made on either side. That's Jamie Gordon down low. Brittany English has been strong with the distribution. There's that big 3 made by Makiba Taylor, wide open all day long, nothing but net. A nice showing by the Hawks shooters.
Yeah, as you mentioned, though, Adam, a lot of back and forth here, though, in this game. The first quarter is really where Humber established themselves and got themselves up. Other than that, there's been a lot of back and forth, and Humber just trying to play some tight defense and keep this game out of reach for the Condors.
Yeah, both teams been fairly consistent right from that first quarter. Kind of gave us the tail of the tape, and that's held true. Now going into quarter number 4, the Condors showing the ability just to nip at the heels of the Hawks, but not enough to exactly pressure them late into some key last-minute possessions.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for them to come back into this one, especially with a very rested Humber squad here being able to play a full lineup, as at least in the first half they were able to dip 6 deep into their bench, and Conestoga only able to dip 4 deep into their bench. So that can make a big difference right there, having 2 less players in your rotation.
But you got to give credit to this Condors defense, holding the Hawks to just 54 points through 3. This has been a low-scoring affair, at least on terms of the Humber Hawks women's team. Condors averaging 45, so they're likely to exceed that tonight. Definitely playing up to their competition here in hostile territory.
Yeah, you got to feel this is a big game for Conestoga. Having playing a major team like Humber here is definitely one you have circled on the calendar. Meadows with it at the top of the key. Over to Giles, trying to work her way inside. Passes to MCJ. Back to Giles, open for 3, puts it up. It's good. Humber up by 17 here. That's a game high so far.
And that's a bad sign for the Condors. When Janae Giles hits 1 3-pointer, she's usually coming back with more.
Yeah, we've seen her go back to the well with that one and come up pretty well there.
If I recall correctly, this is the original starting lineup. First time we've seen the 5 of these girls out on the court at the same time in some time.
Yeah, definitely a way to try and start off this 4th quarter on a high note. And Giles with it, trying to find a way inside. She gets the screen from Meadows, back to Meadows, inside. And that one rattles its way in. Humber up by 19 now, and that's the start of the quarter they were looking for sure.
Yeah, that's a good point, Andrew. Super quick start to this one as Hawks getting on the board early and often.
Beckford thought about the shot, passed it back to Abdullah, up for 3. They'll bounce off the backboard. Meadow with the rebound, and up to Giles. Over to Lopez for 3. It's good. And Humber now up by 22 as they've jumped up to a quick 8-0 run here to start off this 4th quarter.
And Leticia Lopez has been dynamite from beyond the arc tonight.
Big block there by Taylor. And Conestoga deflected that one out of bounds, and Humber will get possession.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a block party for the Hawks as this sizable team is getting the best of a smaller Condor squad.
Yeah, definitely taking advantage of the size advantage. Giles with it. Over to MCJ, trying to work her way inside. And that one's good. Up by 24 now are the Hawks, and we've just seen pure dominance here to start off this 4th quarter, but the Condors might have something to say about that.
Yeah, hopefully head coach A.J. Sharma recorded whatever he said to the girls between the 3rd and 4th quarter. As they've been playing lights out, a flawless start.
Yeah, just keep using that same speech. It's obviously working. Outside, Abdullah with it, looking for a teammate. Tries to give it to White inside. Fight her away. Giles playing good defense there, but Phillips Cato with the rebound, and the shot clock will go off. 24-second violation. Hawks will get the ball, but Condors call a timeout.
Yeah, good call by head coach D. Channer for the Condors there, as they've been utterly dominated in quarter number 4 so far.
You can follow the Humber Hawks at Humber Hawks on all your favorite social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Lots of great content can keep you up to date on all the latest Humber Hawks games and news.
All your Bannerville news here at one source. Definitely go give them a follow.
Yeah,
another strong year for these varsity programs.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a big fan of the Humber Hawks Instagram page. Lots of beautiful photography on there by our very own Diego.
Yeah, some great photographers shooting these games for us here, and you can go check those all out online at humberhawks.ca. A great team getting together to put these games together each and every week.
And Adam, what do you think the message from Coach D. Channer is to his Conestoga Condors during the timeout here?
I think this timeout just comes down to slowing that momentum. I'm not sure what adjustments you can make. These 3 players have to be fatigued. Abdallah, Beckford, and Phillips. They've been on the court quite a bit, as well as Megan White.
Who has not left the court.
Yeah, exactly. Hasn't even left the court, to be honest, in this game. So it may not be as much adjustments as it might be a rest as they try to slow this momentum. It's been a hot start, and no answers found yet for these Condors.
Yeah, you would think for these Condors they'd have to play a pretty much perfect game down the stretch here to just come back into this one. Meadows hands it off to Lopez. Lopez at the top of the key over to Campbell Johnson. looking for a teammate. Giles with it, open for three, puts it up, and that one just rattles out.
Good positioning there by Brown, getting to that rebound.
Lopez over to Giles for three again. That one gets his way out. Campbell Johnson trying to chase that rebound down, but unable to get to it as Conestoga works their way up the court. Abdullah with it, over to Phillips Cata. Looking for a teammate, back to Abdullah, over to White. White with it, she's guarded by Giles. Looking for Beckford inside. Beckford guarded by MCJ, gets the shot up, it's good, and the foul. Big play there by Beckford for a potential three-point play.
Yeah, earlier in the game, head coach A.J. Sharma warned MCJ about exactly that swatting block that she attempted there on Beckford. That's going to draw a foul more often than not. MCJ going to have to work on just throwing that hand up in the air and not so much that aggressive swat that I'm sure the refs could see from a mile away.
And that is her third foul of the night as well, so another reason for her to be a little more careful here down the stretch, as they definitely need her as a big player to guard Beckford. She throws it up, and that one misses. White with the rebound. Over to Abdullah. She'll work her way up the court. Inside to Beckford. That one just rolls out.
Pretty tic-tac-toe play there by the Condors, but Beckford cannot convert on that field goal.
And the ball gets deflected out for a Conestoga possession. Get a little bit of talk here by the refs. Ball will go to Humber now. Meadows inbounds it over to Giles.
Giles now really starting to turn up her shot attempts. Let's see if she'll give it another go on this possession.
Works it inside to Meadows, trying to find a lane inside, guard by Beckford. She looks up, unable to find the basket though, as White picks up the rebound.
And a smart play by Beckford on that rebound to box Meadows out as she was charging for her own rebound.
Yeah, nice little play there. Phillips Cata inside. Looked like she was fouled there, but no call. Lopez with it. Trying to find a lane inside. She's double teamed. Meadows over to Brown for three. Unable to find the bottom of the hoop. Letitia Lopez tosses it back to Giles, but a little too far. And that's going to be a backcourt violation.
That's a lot of hustle for Janae Giles just for a backcourt violation. Running the whole floor on that errant pass from Leticia Lopez. But we've seen there with that shot selection of Britannia Brown that so much attention is being paid inside to Maya Campbell-Johnson and Laura Meadows that they're giving a lot of opportunities from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and Humber just taking advantage of those open threes. Beckford unable to get it inside. She loses it there. Giles picks it up. Works it across the timeline. Over to Brown with an open lane, but misses the layup. Ball deflected out of bounds, looked like by Beckford there, and Humber will retain possession.
See Brittany English come back into this game and inbound this basketball.
Let's see who we'll go to. Looks like we'll go to Meadows. Unable to find her though, we'll go to Giles. Works inside to Campbell-Johnson, puts it up. That one bounces off the back rim.
No one shakes off a defender quite like MCJ as that little stutter step did the trick to get some separation.
Ball here to Beckford, works it inside. Open look for Morris, won't go in though. Lopez picks up the rebound and she will work it across the timeline. Over to Giles. Giles looking for an inside lane, she finds it, puts it up, no good. As Glendenning gets the rebound. And Conestoga a little bit of trouble finding their way out of the court.
One-on-one.
Yeah, she thought about it. Won't take the shot, though. Back to Beckford on the edge of the paint. Tries to work her way inside. Puts it up. No good. Almost gets her own rebound. Fights for it. Her and Lopez in a little bit of a battle there for that ball.
And Meadows right there to back her up. That's been quite the matchup. Said it time and time again. Beckford and Meadows. They've been toe-to-toe this whole contest, and it's Meadows so far that's really got the job done.
And Meadows and Lopez leaving the court here.
A well-deserved rest.
Yeah. As Ebony Beals and Anna Jacobs find the court.
And speaking of rest, do you think we'll see Megan White touch the bench tonight?
I don't think we have. No rest for her. Janae Giles calling for a screen by Campbell Johnson. She gets it. Can't find her way inside, though. Tries to get to Beals. Ends up getting it back, though.
Stealing the dribble is Giles.
Yeah,
what
nice
a play.
little spin move there to find her way inside for her 9th points of the night. And with just over 4 minutes to go here, Humber with a dominating 23-point lead over the Condors.
Every quarter, the Hawks have really pulled away more and more, and it's really been a great showing here in this 4th quarter as the Condors have had no answer whatsoever.
Yeah, just Humber just completely storming out to a complete dominant start to this quarter, and Conestoga calling a timeout here.
Another bucket by MCJ, forces the timeout from D. Channer. And this one's starting to become a little out of reach for these Conestoga Condors as the Hawks have pulled away in quarter 4.
Yeah, up by 25 now. You got to wonder for the Condors if this is finally the time where Megan White's going to see the bench.
I wouldn't hold my breath. With those type of numbers she has in the stat book, I don't see her taking a breather anytime soon.
Well, she misses an average of 12 seconds, so she'll see the
That's
bench a little
true.
bit.
That's all the rest she needs. Pretty impressive performance by her staying on the court. And this is not a tough team to hang with. These Humber Hawks are so fast and they move so well on the floor that it's got to be pretty fatiguing to try to chase down these offensive players through a 40-minute contest.
Yeah, their depth has just made them so dangerous as they're able to throw so many different looks at you. Meanwhile, Conestoga really same 3 players on the court almost all the time for them. And we really know where the offense is going with them, as it seems like the ball's always going to Beckford inside.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a lot of wear and tear that Beckford has to take through the game. And going inside against these Humber Hawks means doing battle with MCJ, doing battle with Meadows. That's not a fun evening, I got to say.
Absolutely not.
You got to give credit to Beckford and the Condors for going in again and again, but definitely taking some punishment down low.
Yeah, not easy going inside against these Humber Hawks. Brown trying to work it inside. She was guarded by Beals. Jacobs with the rebound. Works it over to English.
Speaking of strong interior players, Beals is definitely another name on that list.
Oh, English completely throws it over to Beckford there with the pickoff. Trying to work it inside there was Morris, but she'll lose a handle on it, but that's deflected out of bounds by the Hawks, and the Condors will retain possession.
Yeah, if you're going to give it away like that, might as well run back and take it. That's what English did. Trying to right her wrong there, doing a nice job.
Morris passes it back to White. Over to Abdallah, trying to find a lane inside. Back to Beckford.
Beckford on the perimeter, going to have to work her way back in against Tejan Cole.
Brown with it, putting up the shot, and that's going to be an air ball. And the Hawks will have the ball with 3 minutes left to go in this one. And Humber taking their first timeout of the 4th quarter.
Nothing more than a breather is this timeout. No adjustments needed with this type of cushion in this breathing room. It took a while, but these Hawks are rolling now. Not much of a contest as this one winds down with just 3 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, a bit of what I like. We're going to get a look here at humberhawks.ca. It's where you can, of course, find all your news, updates, and all things Hawks. Once again, it's humberhawks.ca.
Whatever you need, statistics, standings, results,
roster, it's all there.
They got everything. And a few of these Hawks are really stacking that stat sheet. You can go catch that on humberhawks.ca. As it's been quite the performance offensively, especially for Leticia Lopez, who made a little bit of history tonight.
Yeah, of course, getting her 99th, 100th, and 101st three-pointers.
And not to mention, that's just her Humber career. You got to think of those 2 seasons she spent playing at Loyalist.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really a OCAA great, the type of career that Leticia Lopez has had.
English with a strong move inside, unable to put it away, though. Beckford trying to get the rebound, but she'll be fouled. Looked like that was by number 23, Tejan Cole. And that will be her first foul of the night. Phillips, Kata, and Abdullah coming up as the backcourt. As Abdullah crosses the timeline with the ball. Inside to Beckford, she's guarded. Pass it back to Phillips Kata for a long 2, it's good. The Condors still hanging around here, down by 23.
Yeah, still showing a lot of fight. May just be a little too late here with just 2:20 to go in the game.
Jacobs trying to find her way inside. She does, puts it in, and it's good. Hawks now lead 70-45.
It's a nice play by Jacobs. Given the opportunity to play here late in this one. A lot of fresh faces on the floor, including Evelyn Anang, the only first year on this Humber Hawks team. Oh, we have an injury here to Phillips, it looks like.
Yep. Yeah, she's having a hard time getting up here. The whistle will be blown.
Jacobs showing some nice sportsmanship there, not trying to dribble that one out. Giving Phillips the opportunity to get off the floor here. Tough to see her go down late in this contest.
And we should mention that this has been the first time that Megan White has not seen the floor for the Conestoga Condors, as she's standing right there behind the Conestoga bench.
Yeah, I didn't think I would see it either. I know I predicted just moments ago she would be on the court at this time, but getting a much-deserved rest. She's been busy tonight.
Yeah, no point in keeping throwing your stars out there when you're completely out of the game like they are here tonight. And, of course, she has been so heavily relied upon and been such a big part of this team tonight, where she does deserve a huge rest. Abdallah with the ball, making her way up the court. Finds Maddie Wolvert with it. Wolvert looking for a teammate. Over to Megan Morris. Over to Beckford, puts it up, and she'll airball that one. English with the rebound, trying to escape her defender. That's Megan Morris playing some tight defense there, and Brittany English.
English has played well in limited opportunities this season. See a collision on the hoop between Anang. Nice play to roll it out.
Yeah, Jacobs with the open three. It's good. Hawks now up 73-45, and if my math is correct, and most of the time it is, they are up by 28.
That'd be exactly right. With just over a minute to go, this one is all in the books.
Beckford pulling away with it. Open three, no good. Ebony Beals gets the rebound as we enter the final minute of this fourth and final quarter. Anna Jacobs with it. Passed it over. English with the ball now at the side. Trying to work her way to the middle of the court there.
Nice work to find Anang in the corner.
Three, not good. And the rebound is picked up by Rachel Wolvert. She makes her way across the timeline.
This possession, nothing but pride for the Conestoga Condors. This one well out of reach.
Yeah, just over 30 seconds to go in this one. Beckford, good shot.
Strong night for Beckford. What a way to end it. Why not? Make a little jump shot.
Yeah, that's 15 for her on the night. She's definitely been one of the most impressive parts of this Condors team. English with it, trying to work her way around her defender, and there's a foul called there. I believe that will be on Ramla Abdallah.
Abdallah playing hard to the bitter end. You got to respect that as the final seconds tick down off this one.
Yeah, that's going to be her third foul of the night, though, and it looks like that will be the end of her night for her and Beckford as they get some much-deserved rest.
Absolutely. Whole new lineup for the Condors to wrap this one out.
Yeah, it looks like both teams have the ends of their benches playing. English tries to just kill time here with 2 seconds left to go.
She'll just dribble out the shot clock, and that'll do it.
That will do it for this one. Humber comes away with a 73-47 win, as really they just dominated the first and fourth quarters and played well enough to keep the win in the middle quarters.
Yeah, it's been a pretty typical game. The Hawks are averaging around 74 points per game. They put up 73. The Condors average 45 points a game. They put up 47. Pretty consistent work by both teams. Kind of got what we expected. That first quarter really set the tone, and Hawks only improving from there on out.
Hawks keeping their number 2 position on the OCAA West standings, as they're only half a game back of Fanshawe for number 1.
Yeah, coming off a loss, this is a huge win here. Strong team effort. Just get them feet back under you and get that confidence back as they're making a push towards playoff time.
Yeah, keep that ball rolling come playoff time. And that will just about do us for us here tonight. For myself, Andrew Milani, my broadcasting partner, Adam Lucier, and the rest of us at Hawk Sports Network, thank you, and join us here soon in half an hour for the men's game.